Hiya. We're taking a walk down my old uni. Right, so let me give you a little tour of the place. This is what they call the academic oval, yeah? It's a very wide oval, about 2.2 kilometers in circumference. And this is where most of the academic buildings are. That's why it's called the academic oval. Or in short, we just call it the oval. And this is a place where I used to bike all the time, every weekend. And a lot of people walk or run here, usually in the afternoon. Right now it's about 2 p.m, so there's not much people here yet, but in about 2 or 3 hours, people will start coming in. Yeah, this used to be the route I took to work almost all the time. Right, this route will take us to the NIMBB, short for the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology. And that's where I used to study and work. It's a 5-minute walk from where I am right now. And something did change in here. Look at this. This gate used to be closed when I was working here 3 years ago. And this one, let's try to zoom into this gate over here. This used to be open 3 years ago, but now it's closed. Let's say hi to our neighbors at the College of Home Economics. I had a friend who graduated from here. We have the Philippine Genome Center, home of the most advanced sequencing technology in the country. And that building over there is the NIMBB, the place I used to call home. But let's take an alternate route. I will show you the Institute of Chemistry, another of our neighbors. This is an observatory. There's a telescope inside that dome. I haven't seen it though, haven't been inside the building. People go stargazing here at night when the skies are clear. Probably not tonight since the skies are very cloudy this season. And there it is, Institute of Chemistry. Hello, next door neighbor. Wow, this place is like a ghost town, mate. Probably everyone's still on vacation. Here's one fun fact. The building we just passed through on this side is the research building. That's where most of the labs are and where most of the graduate students of the Institute of Chemistry do their research. This, though, is the teaching building where most of the students do their experiments in the lab. And by students, I mean undergraduate students. I took a few classes inside this building once, and here we are. The building I used to call home, the NIMBB. Where's the sign? Oh, we can't see the sign from here. Let's go around the building and show you the sign. Wait a minute. Looks like we don't need to go around. There it is. See? That's where I came from. And that's where all my geekiness came from. Well, most of it. There's the iconic hairpin loop. And if you're a molecular biologist or you've studied a bit of molecular biology, you would know what I'm talking about. This was patterned after a DNA hairpin loop, but you can't really see it from down here. An aerial shot would have been cool, but I don't have a drone, so let's just leave it at that. And right here, we have our other next door neighbor, the Institute of Biology. To be more specific, the Institute of Macrobiology. This is the Institute of Molecular Biology. We deal with the small stuff, while they deal with the bigger stuff. Taxonomy, ecology, conservation biology, things like that. And most pre-medical students would study biology. Here's another view of the building. That's actually 3 floors. First floor would be the lecture hall, second floor would be some of the labs and offices. Third floor would be the central research lab. I used to work there on that top floor. I haven't seen a lab in so many years already. I kind of miss it. But yeah, that's not the career path for me, I've already decided, because I could do better somewhere else, I realized. Apologies for the noise, they're doing some grass cutting behind me. But this is what they call the membrane. But the thing about this is that it doesn't really protect that stage very much when it rains. Because, as you can see, it's a permeable membrane. See that? This point up here is not really sealed, as well as this up here. So some of the water can run off from that top dome onto the bottom and onto the floor. So when it rains really hard, you do not want to be down there, because you will still get wet. I don't know the design principle behind this membrane, but it's not very effective in protecting against wetness and rain. Enough about that membrane. The building behind those trees over there is the Institute of Mathematics. That's the part of science that I don't like the most. But you know, mathematics is of course the fundamental scientific discipline. Every branch of science, including molecular biology, relies on some form of mathematics, so there's no escaping it. And by the way, before I forget, this building, right here, is the National Institute of Physics. If I'm not mistaken, they have some kind of a particle accelerator in there. I haven't seen it yet in person, but if they did have a particle accelerator, that would be really cool. Welcome to the other half of the academic oval. This building in front of me, that one, is a College of Engineering. I've only ever been inside that building once. Nifty. This forest is still forest. They decided to preserve the ecosystem, which is a good thing again. Yeah, this is my favorite part about this place, the trees. There's a lot of trees to cover you from direct sunlight when it's hot outside. So you can take a walk or a run through this oval, even in the middle of the day, because there's trees above you. Welcome to the shortcut, otherwise known as the better way. No, not better way. Better way. This is a shortcut that cuts across through to the Social Sciences building, which is very similar in form to the engineering building. But the thing is, this is not a very well lighted area. So a word to the wise, do not cross this path at night, whatever you do. Don't even dare. This building right here is the main library, where most of the literature can be found. Actually, there's more than a dozen libraries in the entire university, but this is the biggest one. And people sometimes spend the night here to study. It's almost 4 p.m. and as expected, most of the runners are already here. Actually, runners and bikers. So the oval is starting to fill up with people, and they just do this over and over for 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. If you're on a bike, you could do 10 or more rounds. The entire thing is 2.2 kilometers in circumference, so it's a very nice spot to exercise. And it's a good balance of downhill and uphill gradients, so it's perfect for both running and biking. And we're right back where we started, mates. So I suppose that's enough strolling around the uni for now. This entire place is 400 plus hectares, so even the entire day wouldn't be enough for me to tour the entire place. So I'll probably go back here and show you a spot that I haven't been to yet next time, when I get here again. But thanks for watching. Have a nice day.